What's good, YouTube? Crown Jewel from Crown Jewel Boxing, back with a gem. One thing about them tables, they always do turn. Once top promoter in the game for a period of time with all the premier talent and putting on all the big fights. Former Hall of Fame fighter, the Golden Boy Oscar De La Hoya, has now been reduced to a desperate promoter or desperate man in boxing, or so it would seem by his comment about the prospects of signing Shakur Stevenson. He actually came out and said publicly, which I know these kind of things going behind the scenes, but to publicly come out and say it again, kind of like I said, it shows your hand. He looks very desperate in saying that the only way Shakur gets the Williams-Zepeda fight, which we all know Shakur has been asking for, is if he signs to Golden Boy. Sounds weak, pathetic, and I doubt very seriously that he's even being considered by Shakur, and rightfully so. With that, I think Shakur is going to end up with either Floyd Mayweather, who he's been talking about a lot, and reports say Floyd's made a multi-fight offer to him, or Eddie Hearn, who has recently signed Jaron Boots Ennis, also Jalil Hackett, and who are very familiar with Shakur, and I'm sure are helping to persuade Shakur to sign it with Matchroom. Also, I can't lie, Eddie Hearn, as of late, has been doing an extremely good job at talking his fighters up. When he had the Joshua fight, he spent a great deal of that time, huge card, bigging up Jaron Boots Ennis on probably his biggest card of the year. He used that time to promote his newly signed fighter in Boots, and he doesn't even have Shakur signed that we know of. And the other night, he really came to Shakur's defense and spoke really highly of him at a time when, most of the YouTube community, the media, and a lot of even the boxing community are turning their backs on him. So I made a video about that a little while back. Hats off to Eddie Hearn, because one thing I do respect about him is the way he really is a throwback in how he talks up and promotes his fighter. But like I said, the gist of the video, Oscar De La Hoya sounds weak and pathetic, desperate, and I think Shakur will end up with either Eddie or Floyd. Remains to be seen. Before the fight, I was thinking he was leaning towards Floyd. He's talking about how much him and Floyd communicate. Directly after the fight, he posted a FaceTime between the two. The fact that Floyd is going at Tank, mysteriously all of a sudden, Tank's going at Floyd. Floyd comes out and says Shakur is the more skilled fighter, Tank is the better puncher. I felt like a storyline was being built for Shakur to sign with Floyd, for that to be a mega clash, and the storyline to be, Floyd and Shakur against Tank. I still think that may be it. If not, he'll end up with Eddie Hearn. But like I said, how that works out remains to be seen. But Oscar De La Hoya should probably be ashamed. Should be ashamed of himself for the way he shamelessly came out and said, basically, Shakur, the only way you get what you want over here is if you sign with me long term. I won't let you fight my fighter unless you sign with me again. Promoters have done that for a long time. That was Don King's thing with the heavyweights. You wasn't fighting for a world title unless you signed with Don. But I never heard him publicly come out and say it. And for Oscar De La Hoya to come out and publicly say it, just to me shows how desperate his company is at this present time. And it's kind of unfortunate. That's all I have for y'all right now. Until next time, keep your hands up, your chin down, your ass off the floor. Peace.